What's up, guys? It's your boy Luis Torres, and this is an unboxing video. And if you've seen a box like this, then you already know that it came from China. So I feel like this is kind of the only way that they kind of know how to box things is let me box it. And then how much tape do we have? Is what they yell out to one of the guys out back. What's up, son? How much tape you need? A lot. Because I got this little box. We need to tape it. We need to tape the heck out of this thing. So, all right. This is crazy. Yeah. Coño. So what I have is a 4-way. Wow, dude, this thing is built like a Fisher Price. Holy smoke. All right, so hopefully this thing won't kill me. So this is a 4-way bias selector. So if you have a tube amp that uses 6L6s or EL34s, what you always want to do is try to bias them. So, unlike a Mesa, which is a fixed bias, so they're specifically designed to use, either EL34s or 6L6s. So you don't really have to do much with a Mesa other than, for the most part, buy Mesa tubes, which are biased for their amps. You don't have to. You can use JJs. You can use, just a slew of different types of tubes. So what you do is you take your tube and you put it here. All right. Do I have extra tubes? I do, but I'd have to run downstairs. And then you put this in your amp. And now what you end up doing is you plug, let's say, this first one. Like I have, most of my amps have at least 4 power tubes. So, here's this one. I can then use my multimeter, and I put these 2 ends in the multimeter. Then I can go ahead and see what they're each pushing. And then I can make adjustments from there. Like my Marshall JCM 800 is EL34s. So I would plop the EL34s on here, plop all of it in its socket inside the back. I can then see how much, I don't know, is it ampere? I don't know, whatever the number is. Is it amperes? Is that what that is? It's not ohms. Anyway, whatever. So you get to see, I still have to figure that out because I've never used any of these before. So either way, you get to see what it is, what it's at, and then you have to just go to the Marshall manual to see where your tubes need to be. And then you can either make them a little hotter, so they push out more, which means, you may have more gain, but they'll also die faster, or you can tone it back a little bit. Either or, it's just something that you have to do a little research on. So I got these today. So this is the 4-way selector. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you end up getting just a 1 tube kit, the problem with that is you have to turn your amp off, put 1 tube, put it in, make the adjustment, turn it off, change the tube, put it into the next slot, turn it on. There's just a lot of turning on and turning off if you have 4 power tubes. So instead, I could just turn it on and off once, put all these guys in place, and make, the rounds in one shot. So don't kill yourself. I will try not to kill myself. But, you know, like anything else, you got to learn as you go along, right? And the only way to learn is by doing and figuring it out. But that's why there's also YouTube, so you can see how other people have done it. And I have to reach out to my boy, Hector Guzman, who I'm waiting to hear from him and BC Rich to see if he ends up getting his own signature model. Because then ya tu sabes, yo quiero lo mío. I want my own, I want my what is it? What's the guitar called? It is a shred something. I don't know, whatever it is, but whatever. It's just an inside little thing. So, all right. So if you have a tube amp and you want to adjust your tubes and bias them, you know, like my Randall Satan, although comes with 6L6s, is actually biased to EL34s, and it has EL34s in it. So you can basically do things like that, which is cool to do. You know, play around with it, make sure that you can create the tone that you want. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, from China, I think I paid, what? 45 bucks. This was one. And then these 4 came as a set. You could buy a single, a dual, triple, or a quad. So I just bought all 4. This is a quad selector also. They have a single, they have a dual, and then they have a quad. So there is no triple with this one. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll be able to go ahead and make adjustments to your tube amp and make it as perfect as you want it to be. And subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.